He seized control of the Archon's palace?
While the Magisterium was in full session, only the Venatori seem to have survived.
How are the Shadow Dragons?
Still fighting, last we heard. But Elgernon's blighted the city, and the Venatori have sealed the gates. No one can get in or out.
Even the Minrathous Illuvians went dark. We can't check in with the Shadow Dragons. If it weren't for Solus, they'd already be dead.
Solus?
He got to Minrathous just before the gates were sealed. He saved some civilians and killed some Venatori.
Now, everyone's following Solus, like he's the only one who can save them.
He's using the Shadow Dragons and anyone else he can to give him a clear shot at Elgernon. Then he finishes his ritual and the whole world drowns in demons.
He can't hurt Elgernon yet. That archdemon makes him invulnerable.
So Solus has to kill it first.
And once that's done, Solus goes for Elgernon with the dagger he took from us.
That's why we need to get to Solus first.
He's not going to be happy when he sees you've escaped from his trap.
That's his problem. He's got the dagger, and the dagger is the only thing that can kill Elgernon. We need to get it back.
We did attempt to create a dagger to replace the one Solus took.
It looks similar, even feels similar, but it won't cut through enchantments like the real one does.
So it cannot kill Elgernon.
Looks real enough.
But it is not. We don't have the right weapon to take down our target, and we lost too much killing Gillenane. We have no idea where Neve is or what Elgernon is doing to her.
And Davron and Hassan are...
Neve would never let us hear the end of it if we left Elgernon in charge of her city. And Davron wouldn't rest while monsters put innocent lives in danger. They believed in this team. They trusted all of us. They aren't here to finish the fight, but we are. Get a message to anyone who's still out there. Tell them we're gonna stop Elgernon, and we need their help to do it. Then fix up your gear and take care of any unfinished business. In the morning, we take back Minrathous.
Are you okay, Rook?
You know, for the first time in a while, I really am.
Rook, listen. Let us get in touch with our allies. We've got this. You just, take care of yourself. I'll come by your room later, okay? To check up on you.
Doing this without Neve.
I'm sorry, Lucanus. I know how important she was to you.
She restored much of my faith in people. I wanted to give her the world she deserved. These gods have taken too much, Rook. No more. We want them dead!
She was taken. She might still...
False hope could kill me, Rook. Katerina sent me a vintage bottle of port to mark my ascension as First Talon. I plan to share it with Davron, with Hassan at our feet.
I'll miss them too.
We will have to settle for stopping Elgernon and carving Davron's name into his blighted heart. Now comes the fight for those we can still save. Despite the cost, Gillenane is dead. we should still count it a victory.
I knew you wouldn't miss twice. Are you okay?
I'm well, though that was no ordinary death blow. I assure you that striking down a god is not something any killer can mistake. That is worth remembering, given we still have 2 gods to destroy. The Crows have been busy in Treviso. The blight was bad enough, but making sure we cleaned up all the governor's comic. Mierda. We should rebuild the city with a new monument, Evenchi's Folly, 10 stories high. If we must live in the shadow of their mistakes, it should at least be decorative. When you are ready to end this, Spite and I will be at your side.
You were a warden to the end, Davrin. A hero. But you were a lot more than that to this team. You were a friend. We couldn't find any trace of you. I don't know what to think about that. Whatever it means, we miss you, Davrin. Hassan, we're gonna miss you, boy. You're one of a kind. Wherever you are, I hope it's filled with all the truffles you could ever imagine. And worms. Let's not forget those. Always carving your toys. We'll keep these safe too.
It feels so different without Davrin. I can't believe he's just gone. We don't talk about it much, but everyone knows it. We wouldn't be here if Davrin hadn't stepped up.
He was a hero. We won't forget it.
Nev, too. Nev should be here. Elgernon still has her. We'll take him down and we'll get her back. Early in our search for Solus, Varric would ask me, "You sure you want to be here? Won't be easy." And I'd say, "I know. I'm not afraid of difficult." I didn't know how difficult it would be, especially without his wisdom. He could always make sense of things, you know?
I know exactly what you mean.
Right. You were talking to him this whole time.
Just a memory of him, enhanced by Solus's magic, I think.
I'd take that. Just to hear that voice one more time, telling me it will all be okay. We've tried to get messages through to the Shadow Dragon since Elgernon took over Minrathous. No luck. But the Shadows are well established. They've fought for Minrathous for years. Let's get there quickly. I know I'm ready. I've got a score to settle with Elgernon. For the Titans and Dwarves. He has no idea who he's messed with. You, me, Varric, Nev. We started this. Let's make sure we end it right. Let's finish this, Rook.
I keep expecting Davrin to challenge me to push-ups or something. Or Hassan to come and ask for a treat.
Yeah.
Those figures he carved? I'll get one of the lords to make more. And print his book. He'd want people to learn to kill monsters. And you were right. He'd also want us to finish the job. So just say the word. I'm ready to find out how to make Elgernon burn. The Antam and Ravain have gone berserk. They're killing anything that moves. Be a lot worse if the Dragon King were leading him. The lords have kept them away from cities and towns so far. He saved a lot of lives when you helped me put him down. Algernon lost it after you disappeared. He raged about us killing Gillenane. Brought down a huge pillar of fire on the island. We barely got away in time. A lot of Anton didn't. It burned so bright that we all saw purple for hours. Turned the whole island to glass. Let me know when it's time. I'm ready.
Emmerich, how are things in Navarra?
Outbreaks of malicious spirits, panic at the eclipse. The Watchers are helping keep order. Fortunately, we're not as vulnerable to darkspawn as some other kingdoms.
Why not?
Oh, it's impossible to blight the dead. But with time, even Navarra may be overrun.
When Gillenane died, it was like the Fades spilled into the real world for a moment.
A small taste of what Solus would have done if you hadn't stopped him from tearing down the Veil back when this started.
It was a team effort. Me, Harding, Nev, and Varric.
We ask you to plunge back into battle without a proper chance to mourn. Davron's room is as he left it, as though he might stroll in with Hassan one day.
They were heroes. To the end.
Indeed they were. I'm relieved beyond measure that we took the time to visit Blackthorn Manor, Rook. Given Johanna's partnership with the Venatori, I'm sure they would have eagerly employed her bone construct had we not stopped her. Onwards, my friend. I'll be ready, whatever awaits us.
Come in.
Okay, so... okay. Well... I don't know what to say. That's new. For me. I mean, there's the obvious stuff. Like, I'm glad you're back. Here.
Me too.
Right. Of course you are. So, with all that, I hope I didn't show up in that Fade prison. The one that showed your regrets, because it feels like it might make things awkward.
I have nothing to regret about you. Us.
Okay. I was worried, but I shouldn't have been. So, now that you're back, I was thinking, well, this is hard. Finding the words, I mean.
You can do this.
They told me that we'd find you. Tosh, Emmerich, everyone. They told me to believe, keep the faith. But after what happened with my brother, my head wanted to believe. My heart... Sometimes it doesn't want me to be happy. I still didn't give up. I couldn't. And now here you are, in front of me.
I knew you'd never quit on me. I sure wasn't gonna quit on you. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just can't believe it. Still. After everything that's happened, that could happen. Elgernon's taken Minrathous. The world could end tomorrow. You know what, though? That doesn't matter. Not right now. I want to live in this moment as long as I can.
Anything could happen. So let's hold on to joy while we can.
Malalath Athim Mir Uthinira. It's calm. I like it. Not something I'm used to, being calm. It's nice. Different, but nice.
It feels like everything is just kind of working right now. It's enough to forget what's coming next, for a little while at least.
I can live with that. It's a moment for just us. Hey, Rook, I have something I want to say.
What's up?
You know what? Never mind. It's not important.
Say whatever's on your mind.
Some things are hard to say. Really, really hard. If I say the words, those 3 words, what if I have to unsay them later? No, this is important. I need to say it. I'm going to say it.
You mean a lot to me too, Balara. But those words? Yeah, I'm not great at saying them either.
I want to say it. It's important you hear me say it. I thought I lost you, Rook. I thought I'd lost part of myself too. Days went by, weeks, no word from you. Then we saw you, pulled you out, and I love you, Rook. More than I knew I could. Whatever happens next, I need you to know that.
I love you too, Balara.
Thank you, Rook.
For saying I love you?
For everything. All you've done for us, for me. We should get up soon. But later works too. Much, much later. Nev meant so much to me, you know? She was my big sister. Not the kind you fight with, but the kind you want to be like. The kind I tried to be to Syrian, but she's gone. Taken by my gods. I thought I'd lost you too. Both my anchors gone at once.
I'm back now, and I'm not going anywhere.
And we've got a job to do. Rook?
Yeah, Balara?
Thanks for, well, being there when I needed you. That moment, it meant a lot.
It meant a lot to me too, Balara.
Okay, let's go save the world. Arlethan Forest is nothing but chaos. The Veil is in shreds. Demons everywhere. Reality's falling apart.
That bad?
Yeah, that bad. It'd be even worse if we hadn't stopped Anaris, but it's bad enough. We need to take down Elgernon and Solus, or else Arlethan's just the prelude to what's coming our way. Whatever Elgrenon's doing, the lighthouse feels it.
How do you mean?
I don't know. It's hard to explain, but there's just a sense of sadness. Can a building be sad? If it can, this one is. It's also scared. Can't forget that. I'm surprised that fake dagger is as close to the original as it is.
Why's that?
The enchantments, they weren't all that powerful, but they were incredibly complex. Whatever else you say about Solus, he's skilled and subtle. Makes him all the more dangerous. Ready to go whenever you are, Rook. Let's finish this fight. Ready to go whenever you...
Need and knowledge.
Thank you all for coming. If we don't stop Elgranon today, our world is either dead or blighted. So we keep fighting until the job is done. It's gonna be hard. There's no guarantee any of us will make it.
We're with you, Rook.
Elgranon dies today.
Whatever it takes.
Strife, news?
Our scouts confirm Elgranon is inside the Archon's palace. There's a giant tendril of blight tethering it to the Divine's manor in Hightown.
Then that's our goal. Breach the city walls and get to that tendril. Emmerich, can we count on Mournwatch support?
The Watchers, living and otherwise, will stand with us.
Every remaining Warden will be there. We follow Warden Rook today.
The Antivan crews are ready to pay their respects.
And the Lords of Fortune will be there. For gold and glory.
The Veil Jumpers have been in this since the beginning, and will be there for the end.
Solus is our first target. Without his dagger, we can't kill Elgranon.
Our scouts last spotted him working with the Shadow Dragons in the western section of Hightown.
Okay, we go in through Hightown.
But Minrathous was built to hold off an army, even before Elgranon fortified it. All the gates will be guarded.
Worse than that. Our scouts reported that the Venatori sealed all the gates with those damn warding crystals.
Can the Veil Jumpers disable them?
Venatori magic won't be a problem.
It's still likely to take time. You may need assistance or someone to protect you while you unravel the wards.
Emmerich, I want you helping the Veil Jumpers.
Of course.
The Venatori at that gate will be commanded by a war mage. That's how they usually operate.
If we get rid of the commander, the rest of the Venatori will scatter. Can the crows cut the head off the snake?
Contract accepted.
There's gonna be a lot of guards between you and her. The Lords can clear you a path.
And one of us should be there as well.
Lucanus, how'd you like to kill a Venatori mage?
It would be my pleasure.
One last thing might give the crows some trouble. There's a massive construct tall enough to crush buildings. It's guarding the main gate.
It's called a juggernaut. I've read about them. Giant siege constructs built to withstand an invasion.
We're gonna need our heaviest forces against that juggernaut. Evka.
The Grey Wardens have fought ogres and archdemons. We can handle this.
The Morn Watch will lend aid, but against something as large as this juggernaut, we'll require further assistance. Rook?
Laura, you're with the Wardens.
Right.
Harding, Tosh, you're with me. We make a run at the gate, get inside, and find Solus. The rest of you get to the Blight Tendril. Once we've got the dagger, we'll meet you there. And take the fight to Elganon. I believe in this team, in all of us. So let's get it done. We go on my signal. For a world free